Hi, my name is Jamie Searle, and I'm the songwriter, composer, producer, and conductor for the musical group My Brothers and Sisters. In the past 2 years, I have worked with over 40 musicians, on stage and in the studio. Standing in harmony, spanning 4 generations, they come from the classical, jazz, gospel, and pop traditions. This is the world, a musical microcosm of cultural chemistry. In 2008, I decided to make the move from songwriter and frontman for the award-winning pop rock outfit It's Over to full-time student at UMKC's Conservatory of Music and Dance. As a composition major hell-bent on maintaining my roots, yet expanding my harmonic and orchestral horizons, I began working on something big and altogether different, along the lines of Motown, Quincy Jones, and George Martin productions, yet straying far away from boxing myself into a particular style or genre. The point being was that this group was to be musically designed to bring people together. For what I desire amongst the listener has already been accomplished on the physical stage. This idea came to fruition in June 2011. What was supposed to be a solo gig, a benefit for the Belton High School theater program, turned into the 18-piece orchestra it has become today. An ensemble that includes, but not limited to, a string quartet, tenor sax, trumpet, trombone, bass guitar, drum kit, auxiliary percussion, 2 guitars, keys, and 5 vocalists. That summer, I scored over an hour's worth of music, including covers like Feeling Good, Independent Woman, and Put a Little Love in Your Heart. By fall, I began what I now consider my second phase of pre-production work, wherein studio time was booked, 3 songs were recorded with full orchestration, and though hundreds of takes were recorded, it was clear that they were unusable due to the performances and my arrangements which needed editing. People do not realize both the time required to put into orchestration nor the level of player needed that has made famous orchestral music what it remains to this day, which is nothing short of beautiful. The strings made famous once before on your favorite Beatles or Motown tunes are now a thing of the past. Berry Gordy used the Chicago Symphony while George Martin used the London Phil. And while it is obvious that I do not have the money to fund entire orchestras, neither do the record companies. The music good for business is cheap and easy, but will never do what music made for the soul ever can. And while a synthesizer may capture the idea of a violin, it lacks both in tonal quality and, most importantly, the human being who breathes life into the music. However, I have learned to be creative, arrange and record in a way so that a mere string quartet transforms into a symphony. Even still, the players must be very good both in phrasing, reading, and intonation. Great players cost. We're talking $100 for 4 hours of work, which is a steal considering some are Kansas City Symphony players. Consider, though, that you have a string quartet and a 3-piece brass section to pay. Consider further you've reached the very depths of your bank account and still owe the cellist $30. This does not include studio time or any other musician I've had to pay over the last 2 years of my life required to put forth a production of this magnitude in order to get it on stage, recorded, and put into the airwaves, finally reaching your ears where it is meant to belong. My Brothers and Sisters brings the soul power. Relevant both lyrically and tonally, our catalog is only the beginning of a repertoire growing in voice, tone, time, and place. The true depth of this project will unveil itself as an honest depiction of the world's tonal landscape. This album is being recorded at Soundworks Studio under engineer Andy Oxman and will include 10 original songs full of the heartfelt and gutsy artistry much needed in the world today. Though some string, brass, and rhythm sections have already been recorded, much work is still needed, including vocals, auxiliary percussion, keys, as well as the rest of the brass, strings, and melodic and rhythmic components if it is to be finished at the latest by Christmas. We will release our single prior to the album's completion for you to hear the progress that we've made and for the DJs to spin. This song is fall, winter, spring, and summer, a poetic war cry of brass and strings which dares to question the current times we're living in. We humbly ask you, our friends, family, fellow artists, and music lovers who are in desire of such honest and expressive substance, to contribute to this epic endeavor in whatever way you can. Every penny will go to this album, the musicians, engineer, and the mixing. Not 1 cent will be left over. We are my brothers and sisters, and we thank you, for you are our brothers and sisters.